Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a very different video. It's a very personal video. If you don't like talking about periods, then bye-bye. So I'm a female, obviously. I don't know if that's obvious. I hope it is. I am female. I have periods. I've had a period since 5th grade. So yeah, it's very fun. It's been a very fun time. I've had it for a very long time. Obviously, like, once a month, but I had a lot of difficulty. Let me fill you in on my monthly. So when I first had my period, I was in 5th grade. I didn't know really what it was. Like, I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't really know what it was. And then my mother, filled me in on the loveliness of everything. And then I realized that I'd be stuck with this monthly event for pretty much the rest of my life until I hit what is that called? Menopause. So when I first had my period, I actually got very anemic because I lost a lot of blood. I actually have very heavy periods. Sorry, my dog's shaking the camera. I have very heavy periods. I have always had that. I don't get too bad of period cramps now. Since, learning more about myself and learning more about my body and learning more about how my period works, I've learned to kind of control things a lot more than I used to. When I was a kid, obviously I was very ignorant to all of that. I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know how to deal with all of that, so I had very heavy flows. I bled through a lot of clothes. It was just a very embarrassing time for me. It was very emotional. I was becoming a woman and I didn't really know what that meant. So I mainly used pads, and I used like the big diaper pads because my period was so incredibly heavy. So I used pads most of the time, and then I realized that I hated them. I hated the feeling of the drop. I hated just feeling like I'm in a diaper. I hated it. So I can't remember when it was that I switched to tampons. It was a while. I think I switched to tampons maybe late into middle school. Definitely by high school, I'm pretty sure I had switched. But I also started birth control very early to control my heavy periods and also to regulate me. I was getting periods very irregularly. I would have them maybe twice a month for over a week span. So I would maybe have my period for a week and a half, have maybe a week break, and then I would start again, and then I wouldn't have it for 3 weeks, and it was just very irregular, and it was just, it was too much. So I went to the doctor, and they decided to put me on birth control, and honestly I've been on birth control ever since then. Obviously now I use it for other reasons because I am sexually active, but I also still use it to control the regularity of my period. So long story short, today's video is about my period, obviously by the title and everything, but I went out and I got some items. So recently I've been on this all-natural kick, and I bought all-natural cleaners for my house. I bought natural clothes cleaner. What am I looking for? Laundry detergent. And I'm also looking into natural dish soap. So for whatever reason, I'm in this kick of natural stuff. I think it started when, I know, you're probably shut up and just get to the fucking video, but here, I'll put a timestamp right here, or I'll put it at the beginning and let you guys know when you can skip to get to the actual video, but I'm going to give you a whole backstory on my life. So recently, when I was cleaning my house, I had the Scrub and Bubbles foam and clean thing where you spray it, it foams on, you wipe it off, it makes everything clean. Love that stuff. Love to clean my house with it. Love to clean the bathtubs with it. The only thing is, I feel like I'm gonna die because every time I spray it, I feel like I'm inhaling this stuff. I'm gonna die. It's gonna get in my lungs. I'm gonna get cancer or something. I don't like it. I don't like the way that it makes me feel. I feel like I have to hold my breath. I feel like I'm gonna have to wear a fog mask over my face to just prevent myself from dying. I don't know. I don't like it. So after cleaning my house with that stuff, I was like, that's it, I'm done, can't take any more, I'm switching to stuff all natural, so that way if I breathe it in, I don't worry about dying. So that's what I did. I bought a bunch of all natural stuff, and again, I've been in this all natural, very cleanliness, very earth friendly, mainly for my health, not really for the earth, which is kind of stupid, but mainly for my health and my concerns in my brain. So since I've been in this kick, I decided to go out and purchase the Diva Cup. Now, I've heard a lot of stuff about this, heard that it was really great. It says it's leak-free, easy to use, reusable. You can you can wear it up to 12 hours a day, which is really great. I got the Model 1, which is for women under 30 years who have never delivered vaginally or by C-section. I've never been pregnant, never had a baby, never birthed a baby out of my vagina. So I got the Model 1. It tells you how to insert it. So I stopped taking my birth control. So what happens with my birth control, I have 3 weeks of pills and then I stop for a week. Some birth controls give you like placebo pills, which is basically like placebo pills. They don't do anything, but they're just pills to kind of help keep you on track, so that's something that you can just take. But mine just stop at 3 weeks, so I just wait a week and then refill it and then start the next week. So I stopped taking my birth control. Friday was my last day on it, and so Saturday, Sunday, today is Monday, so it's been 3 days. I have not started my period, which is very odd, but I am wearing a light liner in case I do start, but I am going to go ahead and start this video and go throughout my week with this Diva Cup, let you guys know how it is, how I feel about it, if it works. So I will go throughout my week on my period, let you guys know if I like this, what I think about it. I will insert like... She just broke my coat hanger. Yuna! She freaking like ripped the hook off of my coat hanger. Cool. Anyway, so I will insert vlogs, things like that, and I will come back at the end of my period, let you guys know what I think about this. I'm also thinking about purchasing some Thinx underwear, just because I heard that it's a very good, this and the Thinx underwear is a very good like team for your menstrual cycle, because you can wear this and then wear your Thinx and just not worry about your period at all, which is great. I love to not worry about my period. And I have a tendency to leave my tampons in a lot longer than I should, which, again, TMI, but if you clicked on this video, you should already know that this is going to be a lot of information about my period. So, I have a tendency to leave in my tampons a lot longer than I should, which is very dangerous because you can get what's called a toxic shock syndrome. I think that's what it's called, but it's basically, I don't technically actually know what it is, but it's not good. It's very dangerous. It can actually kill you. So yeah, it's just very bad. But I get in that mode where I put in my tampon in the morning, go throughout my day, and depending on if it's like comfortable or not, because sometimes, you know, you can put your tampon in, it's a little uncomfortable, and you just notice it throughout the day and you just want to change it. But sometimes if you put it in, you don't really notice it, you go throughout your day. And if you're like me, I'm very busy doing many things. I have school, I have my dog, I have my pets, gotta run errands, gotta clean the house, gotta do all this stuff, and I just forget, you know, and I forget to change it, I forget to go to the bathroom, and, you know, I don't drink a lot of water, which I should. I mean, if I'm drinking something, it's usually water, it's just not often, so I don't really have to pee that much throughout the day, so I just forget, and so I think this is a really good substitute because you can keep it in for 12 hours, and I think I can remember, you know, if I put it in at like 9 in the morning and I go to bed at like 9 at night, I'm gonna remember to take it out, so I think that's really awesome. It says it's comfortable, clean, easy to use, leak-free protection up to 12 hours, 100% silicone, no color, plastic, BPA, or latex, reusable, eco-friendly, and economical. So I'm gonna open this up. It's very expensive. It was like 40 bucks. I also got the Diva Wash, which is to go with the Diva Cup, and this was like 12 bucks. I decided to get both of them together just because, I don't know, I wanted to give this the best shot I could. So you open it up. It's very squishy. Okay, let me figure out how to take it out first. Hold on. This is really small, actually. I don't know, it's just a lot smaller than I thought it would be. It doesn't look small, but trust me, it is. It's got this really interesting thing on the inside. So it's got this like engraving, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says Diva Cup in there. And it's also got like little lines. You can kind of see them right there, but they're actually on the inside of it. And it tells you how many ounces or milliliters that you have produced in your vagina throughout the day. So that's really interesting. It's also got this little nubby thing. It's not like a hole, because that would be stupid. So it's just like a nub to like grasp it. It's like the little tails on your tampons where you grasp and you pull. So it tells you here that you can like fold it, like you can fold it in half and then like, hold on, let me get it. There we go. You like fold it like this and you just shove it up in you. Ooh, that was a fun sound. So yeah, so there's that. There's also, oh, this like security sticker in here. That's not important. I want to see how you clean it because I'm not about to just shove this up inside of me today. So it comes with this pretty long list of instructions. It's actually not that long. It's just in multiple different languages, which is really good. So there's like Dutch, there's Spanish, there's French, and then there's English. So it comes in a lot of different languages, but basically it's maybe like 1, 2, 3 pages of instructions, so like this much. And it basically tells you how to insert it, what you should do if it moves, if it leaks, whatever. It says you can replace it. Recommended is to replace it about once a year, which if you are using this to replace like tampons and pads and things like that, spending 40 bucks for a year's worth of menstrual things is a really great save. And it gives you precautionary warnings, all that stuff. So you can, oh, so it does tell you. It says clean the Diva Cup with warm water and Diva Wash, which I did buy, which is specifically formulated to gently clean the Diva Cup, or use mild oil and fragrance-free soap. Do not use vinegar, tea tree oil, scented soap, all that stuff. Say it may slightly discolor over time. This does not impair its functionality. It says it may be boiled for 5 to 10 minutes in an open pot with plenty of water. Do not leave the boiling pot unattended. It also comes with this like a discreet little baggie, so you can like shove your little Diva Cup in there and close it up, and no one knows what this is. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go to the kitchen, we're gonna boil this, and then whenever my period decides to start, we will go ahead and start the vlog. So let's go. So I just boiled my Diva Cup and washed it with Diva Wash, and now it is sitting here to dry. Still haven't started my period, but I'll probably start tomorrow, so yep. So I just boiled my Diva Cup and washed it with Diva Wash, and now it is sitting here to dry. Still haven't started my period, but I'll probably start tomorrow, so yep. So I finished washing my Diva Cup, put it in this little slip, and washed it with this Diva Wash. So this is pH balanced, 100% plant-based, ideal for sensitive skin, which is really awesome. It's only about $12, so it's not that expensive. So I really like that it's vegan, and I don't have to worry about, you know, being concerned for my health, I guess. And then I washed my Diva Cup and I put it in here. This is a little pouch that they gave you. So I'm gonna go put this in my bathroom. I boiled this for a couple minutes and then washed it with the Diva Wash, so it is nice and clean. And of course I washed my hands and everything before I like handled it and after I handled it. So oh, you can use this for your face too. That's really interesting. So it says botanically enriched cleanser for face, body, and the Diva Cup. So that's really interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in my bathroom, so whenever I do start my period, I will just have it handy. So yeah. So it is Tuesday morning. As predicted, I started my period last night, which is fun stuff. So I just got up, my hair is a mess, and I just am getting ready. So I just did my makeup. Now I'm gonna go finish getting ready, put some clothes on, like real clothes, not like sweatshirts clothes, and fix this mess up here. But let's go into the bathroom and close this door and try out the Diva Cup. So sorry, it's like the lighting is really orange in here. Okay, well, I can't fix the coloring, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna wash my hands and we'll get started. So let's see here. It kind of feels weird. It feels like it's gonna come out, so I don't know if I need to like push it up in there, but it feels, I don't know, it just feels like it's gonna come out. So I don't know, like I can feel it. See, when I sit down, I don't know, it just, okay, thanks Puddle. It just feels like a tampon that's about to fall out, so I don't know, I may try to readjust it later. I don't really know. You need to get down, but I'm gonna go run some errands because that's what I need to do, and I gotta finish getting ready, so I will check back in with you guys later. Hey guys, so excuse this like pimple that's right there, but it is 2:02 in the afternoon. I just got back from my errands, things like that. Feeling good, feeling comfortable. The feeling of like, I don't know, when I first put in the Diva Cup, it felt like it was going to fall out. It felt like a tampon like hadn't been put in right and that it was coming out. But as I've, you know, gone about my day, it is pretty comfortable. I've run all my errands, didn't feel it then. The only time I felt it was getting in and out of my car, and that's about it. Like when I go to like lift my leg, I can kind of like feel it, but it's not uncomfortable anymore. It's not awkward. I feel pretty comfortable with it in. So that being said, I'm going to continue wearing it the full 12 hours. I put it in about 10 o'clock this morning, so I will check in with you guys. Probably not the full 12 hours. I'll probably check in with you. Sorry, my dog is stealing my spore bag. I'll probably check in with you guys, give it, thank you, at around, I don't know, probably before I take my bath, which will be around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. So if anything changes, I will let you know. But as far as day one goes, things are pretty good. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, you guys, so it is 6 o'clock. I am on, what hour am I? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 hours. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty comfortable. I went to the bathroom earlier, didn't really see any like leakage. I did have some like a discharge, but I think that's just from like, you know how what am I gonna say, like if you put in like a tampon or whatever, but there's still like, I don't know, some residue left over that you know comes out. But anyway, so I don't think it's the cup leaking, I just think it's just some leftover discharge. But so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good. I will take out the Diva Cup 8 hours. I'm on 8 hours, so I will probably take out the Diva Cup in 4 hours. No, that's a lie. That'd be like 10 o'clock. Probably around 8:30. It's probably like 3.5 hours. I will probably end up taking out the Diva Cup just because I'm going to take a shower and all that stuff. So I will let you guys know what the situation is with that. I'm not going to show you anything just because I feel like that's a little graphic and I don't want to show you that. So there is a channel, excuse me, if you do want to see like graphic stuff, there is a channel called, I think it's called Just Kelly, where she does, sorry it's dark, I turned the heat on and now I'm hot, I'm going to turn the air back on. There is a channel called Just Kelly, I will link it below. But she does a whole review on different types of period products. There's also a review of the Diva Cup by Sophia Nygaard, I think. So I will also link that below as well. But Kelly's video does go into a lot more like graphic detail, so you will get to see like blood and things like that. So if you're into like a little bit more in-depth review, then you can go ahead and check out her video. I don't want to show you guys that because that's not my thing. I don't want to show you guys my period blood. I think that's kind of gross, but I mean, I'm not opposed to that because I actually did watch her video and I really liked it. I thought it was very informative, and that way you kind of get an idea of like how much blood it can hold, what it looks like when you take it out. You can kind of get an idea what looks normal, you know what I mean? Sorry, the lighting is changing all over the place, but I will check back in with you guys when I decide to take it out. So far things are going great, so I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it is 8:30. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the Diva Cup. I'm gonna wash my hands. I will let you guys know how it goes. My puppy's getting into things, so I will be right back. Hey guys, so I just took out my Diva Cup. My sleeves aren't like wanting to like go down, but I will say that it did a very good job at containing everything, keeping everything in the cup and not like getting anywhere else. So there was no blood on the outside of the cup, nothing like that. Everything was contained inside, which was great. As far as like, it's weird because like when you're an avid like tampon user and an avid pad user, you kind of know how much blood to expect. But with the Diva Cup it's different because it's like, it's not that, you know, it's not a tampon, it's not a pad, it's very different. And so seeing, it's weird because I guess I feel like, sorry, my dog keeps finding stuff to chew on, stop it. It's just weird because when you see it like in like a cup form, it just doesn't look like as much as like it would soaked into a tampon or soaked into a pad. It's very odd. So like for me, like I mentioned earlier, when I was very young, when I first started my period, I was a very heavy bleeder, and I became anemic because of that. And so I don't know why I just expected like so much blood to come out of it, but it really didn't. And so maybe I just don't bleed as much as I thought I would. But it is only day 1, so we'll see how day 2 and day 3 goes. Let's see, it's Tuesday, so usually by Thursday it starts lightening up. Friday it's pretty much gone, and then Saturday it's definitely gone. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes. I do think this is something that I will continue to use like after this review, just because one, it saves a ton of money because it does say that you can, it's recommended to replace it at least once a year, but depending obviously on the condition of your Diva Cup, just use your best judgment. You may need to replace it more often than that, but I mean, that's a year's worth of pads and tampons that I don't have to spend money on. Like, this is, the Diva Cup that I bought was $40, and the cleansing stuff that came with it was around $12, so that's like 50 bucks, and that's like 2 boxes of tampons, or like 2 boxes of tampons and maybe like a pack of pads. Like, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of brand and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, feminine products are very expensive, and this is something that, one, is natural. I don't feel like, you know, fibers are like scraping the walls of my vagina and things like that, so I feel safe using it, feel comfortable using it, and I feel like it's something that will ultimately save me a lot of money. So far I do recommend it. We will see how the rest of the week goes. I probably won't wear it tonight just because I want to like use it tomorrow. So I mean, I know I don't know, just because I'm lazy. Here's the thing, I just don't want to like wear it tonight, get back up in the morning, have to take it out, wash it, put it back in, and then take it back out later that night. So I'm just lazy, so I'm just going to leave it clean for tonight so that I can just pop it in the morning and go about my day, instead of having to worry about getting up and then taking it out and cleaning it and then putting it back in and then going about my day. So I'll probably just wear a pad tonight, which is totally fine with me. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning, go about my day, let you guys know how things went. I don't think anything is really going to change, but if anything does, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. So excuse the face demons that have appeared on my face. It is 8:30. Puppy is with me as always, but I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you guys know that I told you yesterday, I told you guys last night that I was not going to wear the Diva Cup at night, and I didn't But what was surprising was my period last night. I wore a pad to bed, and this morning there was like hardly anything on it, so it was really interesting. Yeah, so today, like I said, it's 8:30. I don't know if I said that, I think I did, but I just put in the Diva Cup, so we're gonna go about my day. I've got school today, and that's pretty much it, so I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, excuse the hair. The hair is never in good shape. It is 5:05. Sorry, I have like a vampy lip on. I was doing a little photo shoot by myself. I was feeling myself. So anyway, almost fell over. I have been wearing the Diva Cup. This is day 2. I've been wearing it since about 8:30 this morning, so it's been in for about 9.5 hours. Going good, going strong. The initial insertion of the Diva Cup went about the same as yesterday. I think it's something that kind of needs like tweaking maybe. What I always have, well, I guess for the past 2 days, what I've ended up having to do is I put it in and then I still kind of feel it. Feels like, you know, tampon that's about to come out, and then I kind of have to go back and readjust, not like take it back out, but just like push it in more. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's basically what I've been having to do. But after about maybe like 20 minutes, everything is fine. I don't feel it. It's not uncomfortable. I've gone about my day. I feel very comfortable. I don't have that issue anymore where I feel it when I like, you know, lift my leg to like get in my car or whatever. I don't feel it when I sit down. So today's pretty good. Yesterday was pretty good. Again, I'll probably take it out around 8 o'clock, 8:30, when I get ready to take my shower, take my bath, whatever I decide to do. So I will check in with you guys then, but for right now, things are going great. I look like a crazy person, so excuse my mouth. So basically, I was scrubbing to get that, lipstick off, and it was a big hassle. So I've got some stains from the lipstick like around my mouth, and then my mouth is just red and irritated from me like literally like scraping the lipstick like off of my mouth. But anyway, it is 7:47. I just took out my Diva Cup a minute ago. I'm running a bath, so I took out my Diva Cup. It was about the same as yesterday. It wasn't anything like, it wasn't more than yesterday. It wasn't really less than yesterday. It was pretty much about the same, so I'm okay with that. So again, same thing I'm gonna do as I did yesterday. I'm not going to sleep with it in. I don't think I'll sleep with it in, but I don't know if I should just to like let you guys know how it was, or how it is to sleep with it in. But I don't know, I don't plan on sleeping with it in tonight, at least. Not that you can't, you totally can, but my mouth is just a hot mess. I'm just gonna like talk like this. Not that you can't, you totally can. I just don't want to. Don't feel like it. I feel too lazy to do that. So yeah, that's where we are on day 2 with the Diva Cup. I'm honestly really liking it. I think this is something that I'm going to continue using, just because like usually I would have to change my tampon at least, let's see, at least once a day, depending on like my flow and things like that. But usually I would wake up in the morning, change it then, go about my day, change it in the afternoon, and then usually I would come home and take it out and put like a pad on or something like that. I am thinking about getting one of those reusable pads that you just like wash, because if I do that in correlation with my Diva Cup, then the pads I can use at night when I sleep, the Diva Cup I can use during the day, and that cuts down so much. Like, I have this whole underside of my sink dedicated to mainly feminine products. So this is a box of tampons. This is a box of tampons. These are a box of pads. That's a bag of pads. And then these all back here are tampons and pads. These are pads. So it would cut down a lot of space. It would save a lot of money, and I think that's really great. I think that's really awesome. So far day 2 has gone really well. Haven't experienced any discomfort, any cramping, anything like that. So I am so far really enjoying the Diva Cup. So I will continue, probably I'll continue vlogging throughout the week, although I don't think anything is really going to change. I don't think my thoughts or opinions are really going to change, but I thought I would just update you guys anyway. So I will see you guys in the morning.